Welcome to my 4-minute guide analysis where I'll be explaining why I use a set of masteries, runes, item builds, and we'd be giving alternative choices. So let's go over the runes first. So we take attack speed to do faster jungle clears and to basically get your passive up. Armor yellows and blue magic resist, just for the early game defense. And we take move speed quints, just have that mobility around the map. When you take the move speed quints and the masteries I gave you, you basically become everywhere on the map. In the jungle, every lane in jungle is gonna fear you. I've heard some other people do spell vamp quints. I've never tried it, nor can I afford it, but it would give more survivability to Nunu. So let's go over the skill order. So we get consume first, and then ice blast, and then blood boil. Now here it gets tricky. So why do I put more points in ice blast? Well, to be honest, I actually kind of swerve back between E and Q because there are situations where I want to do more damage. So if I want to do more damage, I do E. If I want to do more counter jungling, I take Q. Simple? Kind of. And the reason we don't put points in Blood Boil till later is because it gets better later, and it's not as OP as it used to be early. So let's go over to Masteries. For the Masteries, I go 0, 9, 21. The reason I go 21 in utility is basically the Runic Infinity gives me more buff duration and also all of the move speed that it gives. Some alternative choices for Masters you can go are 9, 21, 0 for the Magic Pen, or 0, 21, 9 for being more tankier late game and early game, while still getting that buff duration. You can try 9, 0, 21, but you won't have the minion reduced damage or the smite buff. So let's go over why I picked these items and alternative items. So let's go over the Spectral Wraith item and why I get it. So the reason I get it is because of the 20% spell vamp. The Spectral Wraith gives me an increased heal of about 200 more on my level 5 consume. This is really good early game and kind of falls off late game, as the enemy can shred 200 hit point easily in a team fight. The reason it's good earlier is because you don't have to back more. In little skirmishes, you can consume something for a lot more hit point, and if that's not enough, you'll have more sustain on doing Dragon and Baron. The Spirit of the Ancient Golem is better for late game purposes and being the general mid game tanker. I'd say to go this item if you're behind or if you're in a coordinated 5s, as this item will give you more team utility and tank instead of the solo queue mindset. So after my early game items, I usually go Runic Bulwark if they have a lot of AP damage. Some alternatives for magic resist are Abyssal Scepter and Spirit Visage. Abyssal is for doing more damage and the Spirit Visage is for more heals. Also, Banshee's Veil could work, and it's probably the best item for Nunu, but I feel the item is too expensive and the mana is kind of wasted. For the armor part, we go Randuin's because it can nerf an AD carry's damage output and also gives us 500 hit point. I only get the Iron Solari if I'm ahead, otherwise I'd go Randuin's. Alternatively, you can go Frozen Heart for more cooldown reduction, which you can consume more and throw snowballs more. And if you can't figure out what to put for your 5th item or 6th item, then basically look at all the items I just put and mix them around and see which item you need the most at the current situation. So if you want more magic resist because they have more AP damage, pick in a magic resist item. If you want more armor, then get Randuin's or Frozen Heart, one of the two. And if you can't figure out which is doing more their physical or magic damage, then just get a Warmogs. You can never go wrong with Warmogs. Alrighty, so that's the end of this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And my next 4-minute guide will be Lee Singer, because I got some exciting clips for you guys, oh boy. And if I ever did Vayne, I'd need an expert to help me because, oh boy, my AD carry is like Diamond 5 or whatever. Anyways, until next time, friends, farewell!